Hello, my friend Tim Shurr here. I'm super excited to connect with you today because we have another amazing opportunity for you with the One Belief Away Hypnosis Certification that's coming up. I've been practicing psychology and coaching and using human behavior tools for the last 35 years, always searching for how do you free people from our anxieties, from our fears, from our worries, from those deep insecurities that make us feel like we're not good enough or we're not safe or we're not going to be able to get what we want. We walk through life so riddled with stress about money, about our health, about our relationships, our marriages with our kids, and it causes all kinds of poor coping strategies and habits. So we're drinking too much or smoking too much or eating too much or chewing our nails, or we've developed other really bad habits that are harming our health and just causing us to feel more out of control. And then when you're not feeling in control, you're not sleeping well, right? And then you're tired all day. And then you just feel sluggish and unproductive. And then you're not at your best. So you're not recognizing opportunities. You're not even seeing them when they're in front of you, or you're not acting on them. And then we walk around saying, what's wrong with me? How come I can't get my stuff together? How come I can't get myself to stay motivated? How come I can't get myself out of bed? Or why do I have to be so angry all the time? Maybe you're going the other way. Instead of feeling so depressed you can't get out of bed, maybe you're feeling really angry, and you're just constantly picking arguments, or you're distancing yourself from other people, or you're just walking around all the time feeling overwhelmed, and somebody asks you a question, you kind of bite their head off. Or maybe that's not where you're at. Maybe for you, you are a seeker of wisdom and you are looking for the best tools to make life beautiful, to make life wonderful. Perhaps you have a philosophy that the world is like a school and you want to have as many positive, loving experiences as possible. And you feel called to help other people to have those experiences as well. And so maybe you just have that calling, but you haven't figured out what to do yet. Or maybe you have gone down a path and you're a counselor, a therapist, a coach. Maybe you're a yoga instructor, a breathwork facilitator, or a Reiki master, or in some other type of alternative therapy or holistic medicine field, and you're looking to up-level your game. Or maybe you're a business person and you're in corporate America and you're looking for the best ways to lead your teams, or you're looking for the best ways to strengthen relationships, and you want to up-level your income and build wealth and create more opportunities to create your legacy, right? And so you're looking to acquire those skills that are going to give you the edge in business. Now, those might seem like three very separate people that I'm talking to. However, I have found over the years that it all kind of blends together. We all have our own world that we're walking around in our mind, talking to ourselves, narrating our life every moment of the day. And so we have our own triumphs and challenges in our personal life. We're all in relationships with those around us. And most all of us have to work for a living, right? And so, or raise our families. And so we're looking for ways to supplement our income. We're looking for ways to take it to the next level. Wherever you're at, what I have for you is something that can take you from where you are to where you want to be and close that gap in so fast in ways that'll really, truly blow your mind. I mean, every day, the best compliment I ever got was from one of my hypnosis students from like 12 years ago. And he said, what is a miracle to you and me is just another day at the office for Tim. Because after studying every kind of peak performance tool and going to school for psychology for 7 years and getting into every seminar there was and learning every kind of technique for how to rapidly change human behavior, and then learning all of those techniques and going back to the office and testing them and trying them. That's why they call it a hypnosis practice. I could go in there and practice helping people to transform their lives. And I did that for 16,000 hours. I did well over 16,000 sessions. and hundreds of group experiences in corporate America and with, private groups all around the country. And through that, I figured out this piece works. This piece doesn't. This piece, if you put it here and you blend it with this technique, it produces like 100% better results than this one technique by itself. And I just kept doing that with all the different tools. And I was very skeptical in the beginning. My academic brain was like, prove it, prove this works, right? I don't want to just hear on the internet that it's fabulous. I want to show me, right? And so I would learn the technique and then I would go and I would use it. And some of the techniques, they worked, they were amazing. And others, it was just marketing. They weren't doing anything. And a lot of the stuff that's taught out there, especially in the hypnosis industry, is totally unnecessary. You won't use most of it. And even though I love hypnosis, I love the industry because it's extraordinary. It really is a way of understanding how your unconscious mind works and how to influence yourself at that level, because your unconscious mind is like the boss of your brain. It's your brain boss, and it makes things happen. It's like the computer in your brain, and it runs programs, and it doesn't care what the programs are. It just runs them. And so we get our programs based on what we experienced growing up in childhood. And those programs are still running in us as adults unless we upgrade them, which most people have no idea how to do that, even the highest performers. And so what I did was I kept learning and adjusting until I created these experiences, these set of experiences that when you take people through these experiences, almost everybody, almost every time has a tremendous breakthrough very quickly, and it's sustainable. It lasts through time. It's pretty amazing. And then I created just a manual with all of these brain scripts that lead people through these experiences, because I had been teaching hypnosis since like 2009 with my school and the Hypnotism Academy of Indiana, where my home base was. And I'm in Hollywood now, but that's where I started. And so when I was learning all of that and teaching that, I was teaching the same stuff that everybody teaches because that's what I was taught to do. But over time, I'm like, you'll never use this, and this doesn't matter. And these are the techniques that are going to work. And if you're trying to use all this fancy stuff because it's, makes you feel special, a lot of people are teaching stuff that it's all about their ego. It's not really about what's going to help the person in front of you to create sustainable, lasting change, or they're money driven. I am very much love driven. I want to help people love themselves, and we want to love ourselves so that we can feel good about ourselves and then share that with those around us. You'll become financially successful. I mean, it's if you use the tools, and a big part of our program is teaching you the business side, because if you have a lot of amazing talents, but you have no clients, then it doesn't really matter. And so I teach you a lot of the tools and the strategies that I've used to build my business for the last 28 years. And it's pretty amazing. And so I'm going to share my best marketing secrets with you as well, so that you can have some extraordinary results. So with that said, the One Belief Away method. Now, this One Belief Away method is what I call these experiences, because I truly believe you're one belief away from having a tremendous breakthrough in your life. And because that's what I've seen. And it doesn't matter what the goal is. I've helped people lose 150 pounds. I've helped people quadruple their income. I've helped people to get off drugs and stop drinking and, stop chewing their nails and save their marriage and get rid of post-traumatic stress and overcome all kinds of horrible abuses from their past and become more motivated and focused and confident and successful. They've grown their businesses. They've saved their marriages. They've improved their relationships with their children. They feel a closer connection to God. Every kind of goal you can imagine, I've helped people with. And it's been incredibly rewarding. And the tools and the technology that exists, the average person does not know that it exists, right? What we're left with is traditional coaching and therapy models, which is like talk about your problems forever, but doesn't change belief, doesn't change the program in your mind. And so that's the biggest problem, is that you can be in therapy for 20 years and never get any better. There was an old psychoanalysis theory Psychoanalysis is the old Sigmund Freud approach where you lay on a couch and you just talk for an hour and the therapist goes, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Tell me more about that. While you're free associating, hoping that one day you'll have those aha moments that are going to change everything for you, because they believe self-awareness is the key to transformation, and that's false. It's only step one. I mean, self-awareness, a lot of us know we shouldn't be overeating, but we do it anyway. A lot of us know we shouldn't be guzzling Diet Coke all day, but we do it anyway, right? And so self-awareness is only step one. The true breakthrough is upgrading your unconscious beliefs, and that's what my process does. And so when the old therapy and psychoanalysis was, I'm going to start my practice with 30 clients, and 30 years from now, I'm going to have the same 30 clients, right? And I think that that is disgraceful. I think that, that's like going into a college and never graduating, right? What's the point of it then, right? You should be getting something from it so that you can move forward and build your life. And most people it's not working. And so what do we do next? We turn to medication. Medicine, drugs do not change computer programs, and they don't change habits. They don't change mental beliefs. And so they do cause a lot of terrible side effects. And so that is something that, again, is what people go to. And instead of going to hypnosis or this one belief away method, because they don't know about it, or they think it's just clucking like a chicken, or they see stuff in movies like Get Out and they're like, you're not going to control me. But that is not what it is at all. It's just made to look that way. And so the OBA method, the one belief away method, is really an amazing set of tools that you can use. And literally you can just read these scripts once you understand a little bit more about how people operate and how your subconscious mind works. You can read these scripts to people and then watch them transform in front of you. It's pretty amazing. In fact, all the people that have gone through this program are like, this is incredible. It's changed my life. I had personal breakthroughs. In fact, every training I've ever done, a big part of my training is making sure that every single student has a personal transformation, a personal breakthrough, because it's your story. You want to have a story. I have many stories of my own about hypnosis back in 1993 when I stopped chewing my nails, right? Or when that anxiety in my stomach disappeared for a little while. And I was like, what is this? And it was from going through hypnosis sessions. That's how I ended up becoming a hypnotist all those years ago. And so we want to have a personal story. So I make sure that everybody has a personal story that allows them to feel even more excited about what they're offering to the world. And the world needs it more than ever, right? It's always been this way, but now we're really talking about it. This epidemic of anxiety, of obesity, of bad habits and coping skills that are literally killing us, that are causing people to go out and open fire on the public, or suicide. I mean, there's so many horrible, heartbreaking experiences. You just turn on the news and you'll see the road rage and all the other stuff that's happening. And it's because people are overwhelmed and we don't feel good about ourselves. And so we get angry at everybody. And that can change, and it can change fast. And we can do it by upgrading our beliefs. And so I'm really focused on revolutionizing how coaching and counseling is provided, because all the other tools that we get are great, but it's like cutting the top off of a weed. If you don't get to the root of the weed and pull it out there, it just keeps growing back. And a lot of times we just are throwing dirt over the weed, hoping that all the positive thinking and affirmations and vision boards and law of attraction stuff is going to just suddenly make the weeds disappear. And it might even feel that way for a little while. You go to a 5-day seminar, you get all rah-rah, but then you go right back to what you were doing before. Why? Because you didn't get to the root of what was going on. The One Belief Away system gets to the root of it, pulls the weed out at the root, and then we plant flowers, because it's not just taking away. This is about addition. This is about adding. Most problems are about most programs are about taking away. This is about adding value to your life. And so you plant flowers instead, and then you water them. You learn how to grow them. And then all the tools that you might have acquired over all these years, now they work, and they work 10 times better. And that's what this is really all about. So if you're interested in learning more about becoming a certified One Belief Away hypnotist and gaining the tools and the strategies that can help you to have an incredible lifestyle, helping others to break through and having people email you and send you cards and bring their family to you and thank you for saving their lives and transforming their lives. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, what better way to spend a life than figuring out how to live your best life now, and then also helping other people to do the same. It's truly extraordinary, and it can be very lucrative. The starting pay for an OBA hypnotist is between $250 and $350 a session, right? And so, and then you can become a consultant, or you can be a speaker with it. You can improve your skills as an author or as a business person, or whatever else you want to do. It's pretty amazing. And you're going to learn all of that, and also the sales and the business techniques and the strategies that help you to think like an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurs are the most successful people in the world, because they have a different mindset. They have a different attitude and a different set of skills that allow them to be able to show up and shine regardless of what's going on in the world. Entrepreneur mindsets are what's made this country. And so we'd still be in England. If you're watching this in America, we'd still be in England if it weren't for entrepreneurs who decided to do something different. And I've been an entrepreneur now for 35 years, and this is how I think too. And this is what I share with my students. A lot of my students are entrepreneurs already, which is why they're drawn to something as powerful and transformative as this. And so I hope that you check it out. You can go to the website, www.obahypnosis.com. Check out the curriculum, and the program's held online, so that you don't have to spend additional money with traveling or worry about COVID or anything like that. We've chosen to go that route for a little while. And but it's still the same with the model. It's the exact same. In fact, a lot of my practitioners are doing their sessions over the phone now, right? What they call telehealth, or telehypnosis, so you're just doing it over the phone or through Zoom anyway. You don't even have to spend thousands of dollars on an office anymore. The world has changed. This is 21st century coaching and technology. And so we need to show up in that way. And people don't want to have to drive to the office, and people want to be able to just transform right in their own home, right? And you don't have to worry about any of the other issues, that happen when people are alone in a room together with a hypnotist. You don't have to be concerned with any of that stuff. Neither do your clients. Now, of course, everybody I train has incredibly high ethics. This is about love and respect and kindness. You still have to make sure, though, that you are representing your industry and making people feel as comfortable as possible. And there's so many myths around hypnosis, and there's some slime balls out there, some people that don't have good ethics. And so you've got to always be cautious of that as well. Our goal is to up-level the industry of hypnotherapy and the whole coaching industry, just so that people are getting more benefits. So, but you'll get the hypnosis certification, you'll get the training. It's over a 3-month period. It's really intensive. It's like 6 days live, and then 3 months of programs and meetings afterwards. And then we have our online training portal with, I don't know how many hours, 40 hours of hypnosis training, of teaching and classes and demonstrations, so that you get lots and lots of experience. And we get to work together, right? So that I'm able to give you personal feedback as well, which is very exciting. And then you get all the tools and strategies that you need to start to put your practice together. It's just very comprehensive, all included, because that's what I wanted in a program. And for the price, it's cheaper than going to cosmetology school a lot of times, or any other profession. And we keep our costs down because, we want to make sure that we are getting amazing people out there. I'm building an army of healers who are out there ridding the world of needless emotional suffering. And if you're ready for that, you want to be a part of our army or our Navy, you want to be a part of our team who are out there transforming the world and helping each other and growing. And you want to be a part of something special with amazing people who are going to support you and care about you and give you feedback and help lift you up. If you've been looking for that, if you've been out on your own all the time and you'd rather connect with us and be a part of our family, our OBA family, then that would be amazing. So check out the website, download the curriculum, and then once you've looked it all over and you're excited about it, then schedule an entrance call. We'll jump on the phone or Zoom and get to know each other a little bit more. I'll answer any questions you have. I'll have questions for you. I want to make sure it's a good fit for both of us. And then I'll let you know when our next class is starting. So if you have any questions, let me know. But this is a really amazing opportunity. I've been doing this for a long time. I've had endorsements from Bob Proctor and Les Brown and John Ashraf and John DeMartini and pretty much, most of the people that were in the movie The Secret. Dr. Joe Vitale said I was the best living hypnotist in the world. And, those are big compliments. And I'm very honored to get those compliments. And I've worked hard for that and really made an impression on a lot of people, and especially high performers and people who are already in this game, who are expecting something new, something better, something different. And that's what this is. And I deliver. And now I want to teach you how to do the same. So I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks so much. Have a great day.